Welcome back, friends, for Reading Time with CJ. Thank you so much for joining me today so that we can read and explore more books together. And today we have a really cool book. It's called a biography. And a biography, it's a story about a very special person in time. And today we have this special book, Little People, Big Dreams, L.M. Montgomery. Written by Madame Isabel Sanchez Vergara and illustrated by Anushka Alapuz. And this book is published by Quattro Nose. Little Maude was born on Prince Edward Island in Canada. When she was very small, her mother passed away. Her father left her in the care of her grandparents and sailed off far away from the little island. Maude felt out of place at her grandparents' house. They were strict and grumpy, and it was almost impossible to get a smile out of them. But Maude loved to walk around the island, picking berries and naming everything she saw. For her, even apple trees had names like Little Syrup, Gavin, or Spider. At home, books became Maude's very best friends, and she dreamed of becoming a writer one day. But her grandparents thought reading and writing was a waste of time, especially for a girl. So Maude started writing her own stories and poems in secret, smuggling candles into her room at night. She thought about the friends she'd found on her walks and imagined new worlds for them. When Maude was older, she became a teacher. It was not her favorite job, but it gave her time to write stories, and soon one was published in a magazine. Maude was then offered the chance to work at a newspaper. She was the only woman on the staff and wrote her first article under the pen name Cynthia. She loved every minute of her job. But not even 9 months had passed in her new post when her grandfather passed away. Maude had to go back home to take care of her elderly grandmother. But there was no way Maude would give up writing. She accepted a job at the local post office so she could send her work to newspapers without anyone noticing. Before long, 30 of her stories were in the papers. One day, Maude found an old newspaper with an interesting story. It said, "Elderly couple apply to orphan asylum for a boy. By mistake, a girl is sent to them." That night, she dreamed of this little girl who became the star of Maude's next story, Anne of Green Gables. Once it was published, everyone loved the little girl with her freckles and thick red braids. Anne was imaginative and brave, and though she got into scrapes, she was always loved. Through Anne's adventures, Maude rewrote her own childhood as she'd have liked it to be. And by telling Anne's story, Maude, the little girl who wasn't allowed to write, became the great author she always dreamed she could be. Wow, girls and boys, what a beautiful story on L.M. Montgomery. I hope you learned a little bit more about her with our story today. And if you'd like to purchase this book for your collection at home, you can find the link to it in my description box below. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.